You are listening to the East Texas Banner right here at easttexasbanner.com. Got the privilege this morning of sitting down with Superintendent of Newton Schools and Newton ISD here, Michelle Barrow. Ms. Barrow, thank you for taking the time this morning.
Sure.
So, school's about to pop back off.
Yes.
All right. You guys actually, when do y'all start back?
We start back tomorrow.
Okay.
When we start school, we have a soft start or an academy for our students at the beginning of August. And it goes from 8 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. And we run buses and pick up any student that wants to attend. We serve them free breakfast and lunch. And we try to get everybody just ease back into the school routine. That gives us all a chance to get our households on a school routine.
Sure.
And it gives us an opportunity to work out any problem areas that we may have before the official first day of school, such as a bus route.
Okay.
Or anything to that matter, where we're going to turn around, timing on buses.
Right.
And so it
makes
a
logistics.
A lot of logistics, and it just makes the first day go so much smoother.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So what are some of the things, so with starting back, what are some of the things you would tell, some parents out there, or maybe encourage some parents on?
Encourage. It's that time of the year to get your household on the schedule of going to school.
Right.
Getting up, nighttime routines is always important. It's hard. 5 days a week is hard, but that is what our kids need to be successful. You send them to us and we're going to feed them breakfast and we're going to feed them lunch. We're going to get them home safely.
Sure.
But being at school is one of the most important things.
Right.
We all know that routine and repetition helps us retain knowledge.
Right.
And that is the key for what we want to do with our students.
No doubt. So all they have to do is take care of the hours that they're at home.
Exactly. We're going to take them off your hand for at least 8 hours.
Sure. That's right. So we were talking beforehand, you were talking about how you guys here at Newton, you have kind of a culture of growing your own teachers. Tell us a little bit about that, because of everyone that I've interviewed in the school space, I have not heard this. Okay. Now, there may be a bunch of them out here, and maybe I'm just overlooking it, but I have not heard this idea about growing your own teachers.
Okay, so research does prove it.
Okay.
If you grow your own, they will stay.
Okay.
And we don't even have to look at the research. We can look at our district data to see that.
Okay.
We have a program at our high school. It's called the Teaching and Learning Track.
Okay.
And we try to recruit kids who want to become teachers, want to go into the coaching world with athletics.
All right.
And encourage them through those classes. Then they're able to, their junior and senior year, take internship hours and get class credit for them. And they go to our elementary campus and work with the staff there.
Okay.
A lot of them graduate with a paraprofessional certification. That's through the State Board of Educators certification. They sit for a test in their classroom, and then they're able to have that certificate.
Right.
And they graduate with it. And then if they go back to college after high school, and they come back to Newton ISD with a 4-year degree and are already a certified teacher, if we have an opening in their area of certification, we will offer them a position.
So that quite literally is growing.
It's growing our own.
I mean, you're starting off right off the bat. So you're automatically putting them in a place where you're giving them opportunity and kind of a path forward and a plan for how they could really change their life over time.
You see a lot, if you walk through our halls right now, you see a lot of familiar faces. And some of those people started out as secretaries or paraprofessionals themselves, custodians. We supported them. We gave them the support they needed as they finished their degrees.
Right.
And then they have become some of our best teachers that stay.
That's very cool.
And they're invested in our community. They're our community members as well.
Yeah. That's a cool culture to me. I mean, and I think it's one of the things that school, it seems like with the superintendents, principals, and the different coaches and teachers that I have interviewed, it seems like culture is such a big thing for the not just sports culture, right? We all are fans in a pretty big way for our teams, but it's almost like there's a underlying culture of what kind of I guess you might say a culture directly associated with the vision for the people who are working in your staff?
Well, it's been proven that people don't leave a good culture.
Okay.
They stay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I can't say that enough. If you create the culture, they're going to stay. This year, we have a total of 115 teachers.
Okay.
We only had 6 vacancies through the whole district.
Okay.
And that's very small compared to most schools our size.
Yeah.
And I mean, people retire. And they're going to leave. They're going to retire.
Right.
Or their spouse is going to get a job and they're going to have to relocate.
Sure.
But we were very blessed to only have 6 positions. All of our administrators on every campus and at the district level are returning.
That's wild. That's awesome. So let's talk about, before we, I want to talk to you about some of the bond work and stuff that you guys have done. But before we do that, let's kind of talk about some of the different campuses. Okay. So if you want to, you want to start off at the elementary.
Sure. We're several years ago, we started a new math curriculum.
Okay.
And we all know that it takes about 3 years to initiate change.
Right.
And so there were some growing pains with that.
Right.
So we've now had it for 4 years. And so we're going into year 5, and we're looking at an increased rate in our math scores. We're looking forward to seeing that.
That's awesome.
Teachers are much more confident using the curriculum. You can see students, especially in their verbal answers, being able to explain why they got an answer and their thinking process.
Yeah.
It's a lot more of a deep thinking. It was pulling teeth for a little while, but it was a very good change that we saw.
Sure. Well, I mean, that's where a lot of this starts at the elementary, is that, because it really feels like, and I don't know if this is true because I haven't looked at a math book in a long time, but I've spent more of my time in the English space. But it seems like there has been a shift in teaching since I was in school.
Oh yes.
And there has been a shift of curriculum since I was in school to teach some basic things. So, I mean, some of this stuff some of it...
Multi-step.
Yeah, it's a multi-step problem. Yeah.
And a lot of reading inside the math curriculum.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it makes sense where there would be a learning curve, So let's jump over to, I guess it would be junior high.
Middle school.
Middle school.
Lots of stability at middle school in our staff.
So okay, let me stop you before you go on. Is middle school and junior high the same?
Okay, we call it middle school at
Okay,
Newton ISD, and it's grades 6 through 8.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so middle school.
Middle school. It takes a special person to work on a middle school campus. I worked on a middle school campus. And very stable this year. They did not have anyone that left.
Okay.
We have a phenomenal girls athletics program. And like I said, it takes 3 years to see the fruits. And you're seeing that. You're seeing larger numbers at our high school because of the foundation we're having at our middle school.
Gotcha.
And that has really worked well. We have a great person in the girls and boys departments there.
Yeah.
And we have an instructional coach on that campus that gives a lot of support to our teachers as well, too.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, because it's almost like middle school is... you're getting to see the hormone shift.
Yes.
And so that's got to have a certain level of stress.
Well, and not only
on
that,
everybody.
It's usually the time of a child's life. They're either going to love school and want to come,
sure,
or they're kicking and screaming and you're dragging them. It's not something they want to do.
Sure.
And so you try to lock them into an extracurricular program.
Right.
I strongly believe, if a kid is involved in something at school, they're more likely to have better attendance because they're going to want to be there, and therefore they're going to have better grades.
Gotcha.
So you want to get them hooked into something.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, because we can all sit here and we can go through the classes and whatnot, but there's almost like the interconnection with extracurriculars, that really matter too. I mean, I was in FCA when I was in high school. Those things are super cool. But yeah, so we knocked out elementary and middle school. We've got high school.
Well, high school offers you a wide variety of choices.
Okay.
We all know about Newton ISD and the athletic program,
right,
and that's booming, and we're looking forward to another great year. The last few years, our band has really started to grow.
Okay.
Mr. Michael Johnson is our band director, and he's done a great job on recruiting kids and getting them excited.
Nice.
they did a great job last year on the field with their halftime show of Purple Rain, and they have a lot up their sleeve this year. I'm not going to
You're not going to
I'm not going to give it away.
That's
and
right.
Let the community be surprised, but they are excited about this year.
That's cool.
And we start band at the middle school level, so we're able to capture them early.
Okay.
So that really helps.
That is awesome.
Last year we had a brand new culinary arts teacher.
Okay.
And really awesome job, and walked into it without a teaching background, but a desire for it.
Gotcha.
And we're looking forward to, they really come out of their shell in the spring semester.
Okay.
And so she's got her feet under her. And
talking about Miss Kim?
Yes, Miss Kim.
Miss Kim's awesome. Yeah.
Yes, she does a great job. We have Eagles Landing, which is next door to my office, and they'll be serving the community lunch a couple of days a week.
Okay.
It'll probably at least be 6 weeks before we start doing that to
Gotcha.
get everybody routined in the school.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
looking forward to that. She has some new things planned for this school year.
Very cool.
This past school year, our FBLA and our TAFE, not all people are familiar with those two programs. FBLA is Future Business Leaders of America, and TAFE is our Future Teacher Organization.
Nice.
At the high school level for high school students that are interested in becoming teachers. And we had students that competed on the state level in both of those programs. And so they're on fire for this year as well.
That's awesome.
So that's good. We're starting one new club at the high school, and it is FCCLA, which is Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
Nice.
Okay, so way back when we were in school,
Right.
it was considered like home ec.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but there is, and Miss Kim, our culinary teacher, will be our sponsor. There is a whole bunch of different opportunities for kids through that.
Really?
And so we're going to get our feet in there this year and start experiencing some of those opportunities.
So what was the acronym again?
FCCLA.
LA.
And it was called that years ago.
Okay.
The name hasn't changed, but the opportunities and the program has been totally restructured
Very cool.
from 20 years ago. So
Very cool. So high school's got a lot popping.
high school has a lot of extracurricular, and that's what you want. Like we have an anglers team too.
Yeah.
And we started that. I strongly believe if every kid has the opportunity to be involved, then they're more likely to be at school and have better grades.
Absolutely.
And out of trouble.
Yeah, no doubt.
Our ag program is phenomenal. We have a welding, a lot of people know about our welding program.
Right.
We offer dual credit through Lamar Institute of Technology.
Okay.
So we have kids that walk across the stage at LIT before they walk across the high school graduation stage, which is...
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But isn't it awesome, though?
No, it is. It's super. It's awesome. I mean,
And they're doing that for free.
Yeah.
They're taking those classes for free.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
So-
It makes me feel like I was born in the wrong decade. Because there are so many opportunities now, you know.
And our welders, they compete across the state.
Yeah.
Houston Livestock Show has had a welding competition build-off
Okay.
for the last 3 years. And the team goes, and they're given a pile of metal and plans. And you have so many hours to build the project, which is usually a trailer at Houston.
Right.
And your teacher can only talk to you for a certain amount of minutes through the whole day.
Oh, wow.
And our crew has won it for the last 3 years.
That's awesome.
So
That's
now,
awesome.
now they, it's an expectation.
Yeah. You got to bring home the gold.
expectations,
We ain't looking for silver or bronze.
So they do a really good job, but they also compete at the state level in forestry every year,
Right.
and in barbecue cook-off.
Okay.
Barbecue cook-off. So you can look. They put as many hours in as our athletes do.
Yeah.
Their athletes are on the field. Our welders are in the shop, and our cookers are in the shop too. They're feeding the welders.
That's
They're
right.
practicing.
That's awesome. That is that's very cool. That there's just so many opportunities is the thing. And I mean, it's almost like the schools have, and specifically from what you're talking about, it's almost like it's created this well-rounded, welcoming situation that's I mean, it's like you're saying. I mean, they're going to walk across the stage at Lamar before they walk across the stage here.
Right.
I mean, that's a big deal.
Huge. We have a little over 100 kids that will be taking dual credit this fall.
I don't even know they had dual credits when I was in high school.
They did not when I was in school. But, I mean, be able to get high school and college credit at the same time. And a lot of those
Right.
kids take more than one class I know we had a couple of students last year that were taking 12 hours.
Okay.
Which is a full-time college student.
Sure.
In a semester.
Yeah, no doubt. Anything else on the campuses?
We're looking forward to a great year.
Yeah.
We really are.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good year. I mean, even outside of football, it's going to be a great year.
I mean,
football is going to do what football does. Everybody knows what that's going to do, you know.
Right.
I mean, everybody knows what the expectation is and what the culture is as far as football, you know. So it's awesome to see it's awesome to see how everything is so well rounded to me. Because I mean, that's one of the things, you know, not knocking on any other superintendents or anything else that any other individuals that I've interviewed, but it's very well rounded, it seems like, you know.
And I think, you know, the community is very supportive.
Sure.
We have a very supportive school board that's very in tune with our community and with our school district.
Right.
And want the best and work well together. And I have to say, you know, when the school district has had a need, that the community has supported the school district.
Right.
And then when the community has had a need, that the school district has in turn supported that. And I think in doing that, we're raising kids together that see the importance of helping one another.
Yeah, no doubt. So let's talk about the community helping the schools. Obviously, you know, when you guys go out for a bond, you know, the community has to get directly involved. You know, I mean, obviously we get involved in many different ways, right? But from a bond standpoint, you guys got a lot of bond work that's been done.
Yes. We passed a bond several years ago. It was $26.5 million.
Okay.
And in doing that, we were able to do a project on every campus.
Okay.
We started that process with a group of 75 community members from all over our district that was able to tour every campus and see what needs were there. And then they were able to prioritize the needs. And we had someone come in that kind of explained, okay, if you do this, it's going to cost approximately this much.
Right.
And so then they were able to strategically help make that plan.
Sure.
Before we ever went out on bond.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, to see if we had a need.
Yeah.
I'll start with the high school campus.
Sure.
That was our oldest instructional building. It was over 50 years old. And so what we chose to do was we totally renovated that building and added an addition.
Okay.
Okay. And you can't see, when you walk in the building, you can't tell what the remodeled part is versus what the new part is.
Right.
Except for maybe some conduit on the walls.
Right.
You know, that's all.
Yeah.
Made it a safer building. It brought all of our instructional core classes into the main building.
Okay.
The only classes that we have outside the main building is our ag department, which is big.
Okay.
And we were able to, not with bond funds, but with local funds, we were able to free up some money because the bond work being done. We doubled the size of our ag complex.
Okay.
And actually, many of our students got to contribute to that work.
That's very cool.
And then our band hall and gym are connected. Those are the only buildings that are outside the main building now. So it's made the campus much safer as well.
Nice. Yeah, it's easier to, from a security standpoint.
From a security standpoint, from in and out during the weather.
Right.
You know, wear and tear on a building, tracking in and out. It's been good. And our science labs are wonderful. Science and culinary labs have really been enhanced.
That's cool.
So,
very cool.
And then at our middle school campus, what we did is our building sat by itself and then our gym, and they were connected only by a covered walkway.
Okay.
And we did not have a great entrance for visitors into the gym. You kind of walked in the door and you were on the court almost.
Right.
And so we enclosed that walkway and made a new entrance for the gym, especially for events.
Right.
And with new restrooms and a concession stand,
Yeah.
handicap parking and accessibility. And it's all enclosed now. A student does not have to walk outside the exterior of a building to go to PE.
That's cool.
So that's really good.
That's a good that's a good thing.
Everything's enclosed. And then at our elementary school, our focus was in our gym, which is the oldest building in our district. It's over 100 years old.
Right.
And what we did was we made a new entrance from the inside of the campus. And it's all handicap accessible. And it has brand new restrooms in it. So it's a new foyer, is what it is.
Gotcha.
And it opens. You don't see it from the outside. If you drive around campus, you don't see the entrance, but the kids access it from the inside of the campus.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, you know, once again, when we were in school, a chain link fence kept everybody in. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now we're really thinking about security now.
Exactly. And we're still required by law to be fenced, and we are. But
I mean, almost the kind of the willy-nilliness of our parents, maybe, or maybe the schools of the past was like, okay, they're not bleeding, we're good,
Right.
But I mean, now we're having to take this into a much deeper.
But we live in different times.
Yeah, 100%.
And I hate to say that, but we do.
Yeah.
And so we have to be
Security
proactive.
is paramount. So, anything you want to put out to the community beyond what we've talked about? Because I mean, I know with tomorrow being the start of school,
Well, with our middle school and high school sitting on a main highway, remember those school zone start tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And that will be a challenge for some.
Yeah. But the local law enforcement can help.
Local law enforcement will help. And then, the importance of sending your kids to school every day.
Yeah.
I mean, why not send them?
Yeah.
Why not send them?
Yeah.
Keep them on a schedule, keep them on a routine, keep them busy, send them to us.
And you got the rest.
Yes, we have the rest.
You got the rest.
Yes.
And not just that, it's almost like once you kind of get them engulfed in the culture, potentially this could be a long-term boomerang.
Mm-hmm. Well, one day they're going to have to go to a job, and they're going to have to
right.
go every day and know the importance of attendance.
Yeah.
And teaching that to a child is much easier than teaching that to a young adult.
Agreed.
1,000%. Makes them responsible.
Yeah.
Responsible citizens.
No doubt. Ms. Barrow, thank you for your time.
Thank you.